we were able to demonstrate to the Tourism Society the hard and soft measures we're putting in place to support tourism in the county of Merseyside and St Helens in particular, and this magnificent surroundings of the world of glass. So it's a long-term relationship we've got with the industry.
One of our roles is that we are the official tourist board for the Liverpool City region, and we're obviously here in that capacity today. Unusually perhaps, we are also the body responsible for economic growth and inward investment into the Liverpool City region. So it's quite useful that we have all those functions working together within the one organisation.
It's really important as a destination, especially a coastal destination, a resort such as ours, to really have events to harness people from all over the nation as well as the world in, so they can actually see all of our products, and we cover these with events which are suitable to what that event actually will be about. So, for instance, we have the Agatha Christie Week, which of course about Agatha Christie. We have cream tea festivals, which of course celebrate our local food. We also have for the first time this year, the International Comedy Film Festival, which of course is celebrating our comedy heritage, because of course we're known for Fawlty Towers, and we're also the home of Peter Cook, as well as also some other very famous people within the film and TV industry.
We work with the local hotels, the World of Glass and Haydock Park, and they're all of regional significance in their own right, and it's really to how we maximise those particular conferences. So when people come here today at the Tourism Society conference, we can actually showcase about what St Helens, Merseyside and the Northwest has to offer.
As we heard this morning on the platform, there's two different ways of looking at what an emerging market might be. So although America is a strong existing market, within the States there are emerging markets, and those are people who have just applied for a passport for the first time. That means that they've never travelled to Europe before, so they're an emerging market. And more traditionally, we tend to think of emerging markets as the developing economies of Brazil, India, China, and so on. We did some research which showed that the countries most likely, the markets most likely to be inspired to visit Britain as a result of London hosting the Games are actually those developing markets in the Far East. The people who responded, yes, I am more likely to consider a visit to Britain, were from Malaysia, Indonesia, India and China. And it's because I think hosting a big event like that gives you a dynamism and a relevance that perhaps you don't have if we're seen as a bit heritagey, or they don't have much of an impression of us. This actually gives you a momentum and a relevance.
We're currently involved with the Tourism Society as main corporate sponsor, and that's been my responsibility to ensure that we gain the maximum value out of that sponsorship, but to make sure that we're really closely aligned with the UK tourism industry.
It's great to welcome you all here to showcase what a fantastic year we're having. Some of the big events going on in 08, not just in Liverpool itself, but also throughout Merseyside, have really been fantastic in terms of highlighting the fantastic offer that we've got. And for instance, in the last 2 years, international visitor numbers to our sub-region have trebled.
I think that the Tourism Society is invaluable with the connections, the networking that we do here, and really it's the meeting of minds. It's talking to people with similar interests and also issues, and then really resolving them as a community, because let's face it, the visitor economy is the most important economy, not just in the United Kingdom, but in the world. It employs, I would say, a large proportion of people in the United Kingdom. It's also worth tens of billions to our economy here in the United Kingdom. So it's very important that we all come together in a forum like this and we discuss these issues.
It's been an interesting session today, and as Lloyds TSB, we're very keen to ensure that these emerging markets become part of our overall growth pattern. To give you a good example, India is the fastest growing card market in the world at the moment for card payments and for card issuing. And China has 900 million cards in circulation. Unfortunately, none of these can be used external to China at the moment, but we're looking at making that a possibility and a probability specifically before 2012.
The conference has been absolutely fantastic this year. We had double the numbers of last year in Scotland, which is really good news. Last night's event was very, very successful, fantastic venue, brilliant food, and although we've been talking about the welcome that we need to improve in the UK, the product that needs to be improved in the UK, I have to say that last night's venue and today's venue really disproves the fact that we don't have a good welcome. We have a fantastic welcome and very good quality food and very good quality service.
It's really powerful, the society. It reaches into a lot of places, so it's very important you see what we've got to offer as tourism attractions, and also how easy it is to navigate around the county and St Helens in particular. And you've impressed me because I've agreed to join, so you must be pretty good.
I joined the Society more than 20 years ago when I was a junior in the what was then the English Tourist Board press office, and actually I didn't know anything about tourism. I had joined from book publishing, and so I learned a lot. At that time it was actually about what I could learn from the programs, from the speakers and so on. And then of course it is a good networking opportunity and good support. I always encourage the staff in my department to join, and even if people don't join, Visit Britain will sponsor that, because Visit Britain will pay for one professional association to encourage staff development. Even if people aren't members, I certainly encourage people to come to the meetings, depending on the topic.
The conference is very valuable to get a clear insight on the tourism industry, to understand what its drivers, its levers and its mechanisms are. To get a global brief from a UN representative is also incredibly powerful. It has not only increased my knowledge, but much of that will be going into some papers that I'll be doing over the next few weeks, which will be an informing paper for the group overall.
We've made lots of new friends here, lots of new members, which is what the Tourism Society Conference is all about. The topics and the subjects that have been covered, emerging markets and how to make them pay, has been very good for the whole audience. And I just hope that next year's conference will be even bigger and better, and look forward to seeing as many delegates, if not double the number.
It's been the end of a very interesting conference, and now with all the information we've amassed, we can build it into our forward plans for all of our destinations. We are hoping that next year on the English Riviera you will join us for the next Tourism Society Conference, which will be filmed by Travel Mole Television. For further information, please log into www.tourismsociety.org. Thank you.
The English Riviera is also ideally placed to explore the region. Within easy travelling distances, the region's towns and cities have much to offer. From Exeter's 12th century cathedral and Elizabethan streets to Plymouth's Barbican shopping area and famous home and rich naval heritage. Relaxing river trips, long Dartmoor drives providing stunning views and award-winning visitor attractions such as the Eden Project and the National Maritime Museum can all be part of your experience when you visit.